So that wasn't the only big development from New Japan's biggest event of the year. New Japan also crowned a new inaugural world television champion in Zack Sabre Jr. when he defeated Ren Narita in the finals of the World TV title tournament. Um, he also was able to join TMDK, which is Shane and Shane Thorne, and I forgot his other name, but he was able to join into a faction with them. And I wanted to know your impressions on it because you had a little bit to say about Zack Sabre's hair choice on Twitter.
Oh yeah, you saw that. Because at first I didn't recognize who he was until like I saw the match. Because like I remember seeing like a technical wrestler when I first watched my first ever Wrestle Kingdom, which was like 2 years ago, and like he stuck out to me because like I love technical wrestling. I'm a sucker for technical wrestling, so I didn't recognize him at first because he had like this slim shady like haircut going on. I was like, what midlife crisis is he going through?
Not the midlife crisis.
It was. I'm sorry. The blonde tips really threw me off. Like it distracted me for like the first 5 whole minutes of the match. I just couldn't stop singing the hook to Slim Shady. I cut it. I cut it throughout the match. But was it a good match? It was a great match. Now I never seen that belt before in my life. It was the ugliest belt I think I possibly ever seen. Is it meant to look that? It looked very old school. Is it meant to look that way? To be like a square block?
I don't know, but I guess they were trying something new because like all of their titles are IWGP titles, and like that was a committee all within itself. So I'm guessing since like New Japan had more creative control over this belt and the development of it, it's like it was just kind of like they were the ones that kind of put it together. So I don't know what the intention was behind it, but
It was giving truck driver. Like I couldn't get behind it. Like Japan's known for these like yeah no it just did like Japan is known for like these big beautiful heavy belts that are just embellished and they're just lovely. Like hell, if you gave me the choice between having like the New Japan heavyweight belt versus like the original world heavyweight championship in WWE, I might actually go with the New Japan one because it just like looks like rich. Like it just looks like a championship belt. This one I just thought I didn't think it was pathetic. I just thought it was just like hideous and it looked a little too old school with just again the squareness of it. But otherwise, I mean, congratulations to him. I don't think that was his first ever title won at a Wrestle Kingdom, or was it? It might have been
I
his
don't think
second.
it might have been a second or a third, but it definitely wasn't his first.
Yeah, no, but shout out to him. Congratulations to him. It was a damn good, hard fought match, and yeah, no, the man deserves it. I just wish he got a prettier belt because that he needs to dye his hair back first. Let's start with that, and then that belt needs to be reconstructed. I'm not feeling this at Slim Shady, and again, I'm an Eminem fan. Y'all know this shit. All right, like he needs to. I don't need Slim Shady to stand up. I need to take several seats and sit the fuck down in a hairdressing chair and dye that shit back black.
Oh
End
my
of
god.
story. Gone.
Well, luckily, my critique of this man is not hair centric. But I am very, very glad that he is the new world television champion. One of the things that they were discussing while creating this championship was that this will be defended online for free on New Japan Strong, which is their streaming, or New Japan World, I should say, which is their streaming platform, and everywhere where I think New Japan stuff is streamed. So it's going to give Zack Sabre Jr. a lot of exposure, and I feel like this will be a great opportunity to, obviously widen his base, widen his exposure, and now that he's aligned with TMDK, I think it's going to widen their exposure and possibly create a new stable. And so I'm very, 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 very excited about that. Also, I hope that he keeps the belt on him for a very, very long time, enough so that if they do decide to do a Forbidden Door 2, that we can finally have the Zack Sabre Jr. versus Bryan Danielson match. And this time it could be for the New Japan World Television Championship. So I am very, very excited about his reign. I'm very, very excited about him winning another championship. It's well deserved. He's easily, if not one of the best, the best technical wrestler in the world. And so I'm very, very excited for him. But wanted to know everybody else's opinion. How do they feel about Zack Sabre winning the World Television Championship? But we're going to